welcome everyone to Midas to Glory episode 4. And today we are going to be getting into Adventure Tier. So, since the previous episode, I'm pretty sure, 95% sure Static Tier was not out, or it was just launching. Anyway, and we also have Tomb Smasher. So, Tomb Smasher's back for the third week of the Naughty Nice event, which features Trish Stratus and Jimmy Uso, of course, and then in Tomb Smasher you have got Jey Uso, who is a static card, which is, it's decent, it's very good, especially for this free-to-play account. I mean, Tomb Smasher is to each their own. It's not the best, it's not great, it's not terrible. There is also a brand new La Parka card on the Rarity Draft board as we speak. Currently, it is a reset. To our knowledge, as we get to 10 pack, but we do lose. We're not going to spend credits. This is one of the modes in which I definitely do not recommend spending any form of credits on. But we do sadly get nothing that's useful. But we do have 3 red draft picks, 2 nice tokens, because it's Jey Uso, and Jey Uso's part of the nice side. Same as Jimmy. Trish is part of the naughty side. And of course, and again, the nice is going to be winning this week, so everyone will get a free Jimmy Uso, which is going to be a free static for everyone, which is nice. It's extremely helpful, especially for free-to-plays who maybe are struggling to get static cards, or maybe not getting them as much or as frequently as, let's say, someone who is actually in static tier, adventure tier. On those who aren't necessarily doing boom, of course, we do recommend doing boom every single day. I mean, from my perspective at the minute, I haven't really made too much progress into Midas to Glory, simply because I've been working on the main account, especially with campaign, doing very well in campaign as well. But currently, I do have some web packs from some codes. So the first one is the code 3 Americanos, which gives you everything here. So you get some XP, which is very helpful. And I'm now Adventure Tier, which is perfect. We'll talk a little bit more about being Adventure Tier a little bit later. We'll get a freebie, and we'll also get some cards trained up. So, so this is good, as this contributes to your foundation set. If you've not already done it, I know a little bit late into the game at the minute for prize cards tests necessarily be useful, but still very useful as well. And 3 prize cards as well, which could be useful for you, of course. And then the next code we're going to be discussing gives you a free adventure equipment, and this will give you access to Sami Zayn if you've not got that yet. It gives you Chelsea Green and Ethan Page, and the code is 2 double champs. And there's also 2 other codes which I've already redeemed. First of all is Penta Error, which gives you this free Penta just here. This free Penta, special edition Penta from last year, and also gives you a prize Penta. And there's also the final match in DC, which gives you an additional clothing present for Ethan Page. If you do not have that firm blocker buster, you can get this for completely free, and you will have access to, again, the Ethan Page Adventure card in Naughty and Nice, and of course this code, we just got for free as well. And speaking of being completely free, let's claim our awards actually, which is for this, the Sami Zayn, and there he is. Of course, we're getting 2,000 XP for that, which is very helpful. Of course, we're on the road to static tier, and let's just see who our freebie is going to be first, and then we'll claim that prize female. It's Ultimate Warrior. Okay, no, that's a very good card to get for sure, especially when it comes to adventure cards in general. He is quite strong. We get Bliss there as well, who is, I think, mid-tier, but Warrior very strong, very good card to get as well. So if we go on the drop one, we're going to claim our freebie now. Hopefully it is a pro of some sort. I don't know who it's going to be necessarily. And here it is, our adventure freebie it's Angel, which I think is a single on this account. I've had way too many on the main account, but on this account it is a single, I'm pretty sure, which is still very good. Still very good at its own right. Of course, we are mainly waiting for the next ranked event for this account, especially for its event cards. As you know, we got the AJ Styles, which I showed in the last episode, and I think now we're sort of at that point where I can start leveling more cards up, especially now the adventure cards, simply because I'm now adventure tier. My cards will be hopefully more bad. I have collected a fair few amount of cards, and we do get an ignition. We complete the foundation set for ignition, actually, which is very helpful. So was Angel a pro? No, he was not. It was a single, and of course, Road Dogg was in there as well, who is also brand new. Well, it's a new image. We're not really too fussed about the stars, however, in this series. It's just trying to get to the best tier as quickly as we possibly can. Of course, as you can see with what we've currently got, we've got Ethan Page. There's the Sami Zayn F1. Of course, we did get lucky in the quest. The Ethan Page Pro. Joe Hendry, which we got from Warbmania. Ellie Knight from Warbmania. Penta, of course, Papa Shango. There's Angel, Brock Lesnar. Yeah, we got a whole load of cards. But now we're going to start to level everyone up. And I think and now we've sort of hit that point where we can basically level everyone up and we'll be fine. Because now we are getting cards similar to this rarity now, quicker and easier, for sure. So we're just going to get rid of males predominantly, so not make it into any decks. And there we go, that is a well, he's not quite maxed, he needs to do matches, which I will just do off camera, as me doing matches isn't the most entertaining thing on camera. And I am on recent, so I'm just going to go on to the void, just the general area, and we're going to be getting rid of all these cards that we are not going to be using. That's also Sami Zayn, fully leveled. Of course, we do have the other Sami Zayn as well, to level. There we go. I think Joe Hendry is next. Of course, this is why we kept so much fodder for when we are starting to level up a lot more cards. Of course, we'll be getting that free static Jey Uso card next on Wednesday, actually, on Christmas Eve. Of course, we'll be recording. Now, I'm not going to fully level up Cena at the minute, simply because of just the power difference in Cena's compared to AJ is significantly more. We're going to do Tiffany Stratton now, which is good. Of course, a very helpful card. Well, she was helpful in my adventure campaign. Not so much the current campaign, but was to be expected though. Because we're just using just ignitions. And this is why we, again, like I said, this is why we saved them up. Just to get rid of them. Because they are going to be very strong, especially in the future. We don't have a gift from CM Punk. The CM Punk card at the minute. But for now, let's go into Boom. And let's do our 12 Boom. Well, actually, no, it's not like we need to do Block first, actually. So, Blockbuster. Now, we don't need to spend any credits on this. As a free-to-play account, we're going to try and save as many credits as possible. So, we don't need to spend on this no more. Simply because we've got everything that we need. We've got the supports. We've got the Tiffany Stratton Pro, but we've got F1, actually. And then, equally, from this, we do also have most things, actually. Well, I say most things, we don't. We've got a lot of things that will help, not necessarily the most, and there's no piece there, which is unfortunate, but it's not too much for fuss. Again, we're looking for fodder. Once again, there it is, Dex Loomis. And now, we should come to Boom and do our 12 Boom. So our 12 Boom is 5 cards. Again, good amount of fodder. Get static out of it. 2 supports. Very good. More fodder. Hopefully we do see there's one that is some adventure cards, and I have gotten before on the main account. More supports though. but we will just complete our game of Boom, because we're doing some ads as well, just to try and get done quickly, well, quicker, and on camera as well. But yeah, how did you like the longer video? Did you prefer it? Of course, my video in the last episode for my school statistically has done the best. But what did you think about it? Did you think it was good or bad? Do you think it was a little bit too long? Do you think it was a bit? Do you think it was a bit of a drag? Please do tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear any bit of feedback regarding Master Glory, whether you think it's a good series, a bad series, or what you realistically want to see for Master Glory. Of course, at the minute, I'm just trying to get some points here. Yeah, Punk. We do have Punk. So, do Rio there, and then Brooks Jensen just there. 33k. Very good for our free-to-play account for sure. Of course, especially for the current cards we have anyway, which is very positive. And again, just continuing with Boom, just trying to get as many points as we possibly can. With it, hopefully we are hoping to get LA Knight. Now, the reason for LA Knight is it's not too big of a grind, and equally, he's an Avenge card. It's also a special edition, which is going to be very helpful come the future, especially if we can get the pro of him, which is a bit later into the milestones. But again, we are looking for the brilliant create LA Knight card, which is very useful for sure, especially in the adventure campaign that we will be doing in more parts to come. Now, off camera, I'm probably going to be doing the rookie campaign off camera, and also the amateur campaign I may do off camera as well. Just because I shouldn't have too many issues with it. I may have a few issues regarding the later levels of it, but I hopefully should be alright with it. But then the pro campaign as well. Start recording more campaign. Of course, then we have mid card. So mid card will give us static cards, but of course we're not static yet. So we do need to try and complete campaign now. I know the stats. Of course, for my auto account, for my main account, not the healthiest at all. It is still relatively tough. Of course, we will still need to do equipment and stuff like that. But again, we're not going to be aiming for Batista come the mid-card map, as that map is very difficult at the minute. Of course, we are trying to get as many special editions. I know I did miss the Pagano, but off camera I'll be claiming the Daily Streak, which means we will be still in contention to get the new card, which is Otacon Jr., which is going to be a very powerful card. It will be on backstage for 3,000 tokens, but again, as we just started this account just recently, we're not going to be doing that at all. We are, we're not going to invest into it anyway. That's for sure, because it is too expensive, and B, completely free to play. So when I say it's too expensive, it's not necessarily that it's too expensive. It's more that it is just we can't afford it right now. But of course, we hopefully should be able to afford it. Of course, Canada gives us more codes with backstage tokens. I hopefully will be able to afford it. Of course, there is that Ilya Dragunov as well. Now, for Master Glory, I'm going to skip that. It'll be considerably weaker. And equally, a static card will be 100% better than the Ilya Dragunov. Of course, we're not image collecting on this account, so it's not too big for us if we do miss it. Of course, we're just going to use Hendry there. We're actually going to use Omos here to try and... Okay, the AI can do that as well. That equally works. And this will take away all of the cards. Well, the one card, the prize card, which I think was Bulldog. Of course, now we'll just try to get as many points as we can on That's annoying. Gonna put no, I'm gonna put Zayn there and then Cena to eliminate all of them. Good amount of boom there. Hopefully, you should get some points. Ooh, okay, there's LA Knight and AJ. Okay, yep. So, get points from him. Points there, and as long as either AJ is on the is either in any of the slots, we'll be able to get points. It's not quite a PB. PB, I think on this account maybe 4, maybe 30. Okay, I think it is. So we get a boatload of some cards. Jesus, good training food. Good training food nonetheless. And we do actually have a reward for a milestone, which probably is it's the first boom pack. I've not really done too much boom on this account, but I've been, again, focusing on the other account, the main account, on a campaign trying to get Batista done on that, which I'm actually quite close to. As we aim for a 5th win, just here, which is all good. Of course, now waiting. It's mainly just predominantly waiting on more special editions, boom games. Of course, we've got to do our boom, get the XP, get adventure cards. Semi-quickly, well, I say semi-quickly, as quick as we can. Super Showdown will help a lot. Which will probably be in the next part. Will be more of a Super Showdown focused video, a couple of runs, maybe some La Parker hunting because La Parker is currently on the board, although he might not be by the time this not by the time this video stops comes out because it'll be out. Well, it'll be out when we record it. It'll be out later. And we get got a ladder. I think that's a pro. No, it's a new one. No, it's a hint. That's pro. Never mind. But yeah, let me just watch a ad real quick, and then I'll explain sort of what's going on with the channel. So with the channel at the minute, of course, we've got Midas Glory happening. We've got Midas Glory pot. This pot 4 Midas Glory. Now, I am thinking about recording more on the main account, as that is what some people want to say. Of course, people will want to see Master Glory, but I'm thinking of also sort of doing King Midas VODs, basically, which means like we will record the VODs as they sort of happen, sort of thing. I say record the VODs, that's a lie. We're not going to be recording the live streams, but I'm thinking about live streaming on YouTube. So, but that'll be especially, that'll be coming for the new year. Won't be yet. Of course, we are focusing to hopefully make 2026 a amazing year for King Midas Supercard and the King Midas brand in general. Of course, King Midas Gaming. Of course, if you do want to see other gaming content, it's all on there. Currently got 2 videos up at the minute on it, but in 2026 I'm planning to upload a lot more on that channel than I am previously. I am thinking about doing a I am just seeing what's sort of on the market first, and then maybe trying to 100% some games, which would be quite good to do, especially the collectibles, and it'll also be an on-stream thing as well. Which will be at King Midas Supercards, same as on here. And of course, you have King Midas Gaming on YouTube as well. I still do actually need to verify my my YouTube account, ironically. We get another prize card though, but not as useful anymore, especially now that we're getting adventure cards. I'm on too many picks, so I've just got to do all these picks. Well, not all of them, but do a fair few of them. But yeah, so we are aiming to make 2026 a good year for King Midas Supercard. Now, I'm now looking at 2025 at the minute. It's been a great year in terms of the content, especially since starting up in August. well, yeah, August, because Some Rocks, and it's been a great year. We've gotten tens of subscribers, which is outstanding, of course. And I appreciate everyone who watches my videos, whether that be for a short time, one video, or whether you're new, an older viewer. Anyone who experienced my channel, experienced my streams on Twitch. Any of that is, again, hugely appreciated. The support has been unreal over the past couple of months, especially with the campaign videos that I did in Season 11, my review videos, whether they be rants, or anything that is to do with me speaking about a lot of things. Of course, I have been, I say I've been quite active in the Discord. I was active in the Discord for a very long, I was active for it for a very long time. And for almost a whole year. I've been less active now, but I've had a huge saying stuff. Not necessarily changing anything, because that would never happen. I'm not an affiliate, but we've had a great year as a content creator, especially for startup content creator as well. Of course, I know the end of the year's not here yet. Because I will be recording after Christmas. But as I mentioned on stream, I will not be live on the 24th, the 25th, or the 26th. But then on the 27th, I'll be live again. So we'll be doing more Supercar content, but I'm also trying to diverge my content as well, of course. Hence why Midas Gaming exists. Just so if I don't want to post any Supercar content and you do want to see more content off me that is not on the Midas Supercar channel, you've got Midas Gaming. And Midas Gaming is going to be there for a while. We're going to be, again, like I said, aiming to make the year a great year for that channel. Hoping to build it up a lot. Hoping to do some completions, some 100% completions again. I was thinking about doing certain games completions, and also testing out other games, doing sort of reviews on stuff, which I do on this channel, which seem to do decently for the most part. And then, streaming it, and then going from there. I'm trying my best to diversify my content. Now, I know that will not be for everyone. As I noticed in my streams, like with the decline in my sort of viewership, especially when I'm changing games, that does happen. I know most people in the channel will be in for Supercard, but again, like I said, I'm trying to diversify my content. My content will still stay Supercard on this channel. That's not going to change. But there is also Midas Gaming. If you feel like Supercard content is not for you, overloaded, whatever, it's also there. If you still want to support me, go and subscribe to that channel. It'll be hugely appreciated. Even if you are there to, again, watch one video, watch two videos, everything supported, especially in the early stages of the channel development anyway. And, I've been thinking about other games. So if there are games that you do want to see, do let me know. Because I do want to do a lot of I want to do more series on that game, on that channel. For example, maybe completion of Blatro, but maybe as a VOD or something. Something like that, especially on streams, with like the game music and audio and stuff playing through. Sort of stuff like that. Actually, without the game music, but with my voice, with the chat, from the live streams, so like sort of cutting off from the live streams, making them into VODs, which is, again, perfectly fine. Again, like I said, it's about finding that game to sort of, well, not finding the game necessarily, but finding the different content in which people want to see. For example, I'm getting a nice, easy one there though. But creating content is everything. Regarding this channel, we are trying to make the best content we possibly can. But I'm also trying to remain honest while recording the all this video and stuff. Hence why you see me potentially going around about the bad things about Supercard. also the good things at times, you know, because I'm trying my best to be completely honest with the game, and you know, I think honesty is the best when it comes to your category. If you can make a change or make influence to an extent, as long as it's good influence, not bad influence, you know, that is again extremely good, extremely beneficial anyway. As we complete pack rat, and we get another ladder that is actually a pro now, and of course Brand New Roads, which is another single. Well, no, she's also a pro actually. She's a pro manager. Could be extremely beneficial. So we do pack 9, which is just adventure card potential, nothing too special. Got a very short ad there, which is good. And also, how do you enjoy the brand new overlay? How do you enjoy the overlay? Do you think it's a huge improvement on what I used to record? Do you think the old overlay should come back? Do you think your formula should come back? Because I have tried to change the formula a little bit when it comes to my videos. I'm trying to have some different elements to it, you know, so to speak. When it comes to my content, I still want it to feel fresh, you know, and not just rinse and repeat. You know, daily plays, whatever, for views, LTEs and stuff, you know, going from there. You know, I'm trying my best not to do that. And I think I'm doing okay, but I'd like to hear what you think. You know, again, especially for 2026 as well, I do plan on changing my content a fair bit, especially around the idea of maybe my overlay, for example. Could do with a bit of a change. We do get an adventure card actually, and it's Eddie. Eddie's actually extremely helpful for campaign, especially for the speed charisma matches, which is very positive. And I do have a new milestone award as well, which is for 196,000 points. Can't really get too much from this, but there is Cena, Roxanne, Jada. As we do another, we do the next ad. But yeah, is there, like I said, is there any games that you want to see me record? And equally, what do you want to see on this channel? Because I like doing Master Glory content. I do enjoy it. I do a lot of it off camera. Of course, if you do want to see some more Master Glory content, maybe exclusive and stuff, my Twitch is at King Midas Supercard. So please feel free to have a watch of that if you want to. As we get this is fodder, and then the 11 is where we get supports, which is good. Ooh. Oh wow. Okay. Right, it's a good thing I had AJ. We will use Geo. And then I just want to try and cut him off. I mean, I can cut him off either way unless they use any plus, which they've not. They've used Julie's Creed. So there is Boom 10. Yeah, Boom 10. Pretty sure this is, so we can get chance at static card, and no, we get an ignition, which is unfortunate, because we're still getting 1,000 XP though for it, which is still very good. And then the next one will be our Boom 11, which is the 2 supports between adventure and static. Hopefully to get static support, because you know static supports are indeed very helpful. It's promoting range stuff. Equally, do you want to see me do more mobile games? Actually, with on BlueStacks, because there are a lot of these games that you can record on BlueStacks, and like see for example, I'm thinking about doing Watch of Realms for King Midas Gaming, but would you want to see a channel which is like King Midas mobile gaming, or King Midas mobile, something like that? Do you want to see that? because that'd be interesting. Although that probably be more for King Midas gaming. However, but equally from that, you can. Oof. Okay, good that we don't destroy him. And then just trying to get more points. Of course, we are hoping to get static cards from this. We're hoping to. Nice. Nice. And we got 2 adventure supports, and we get a guitar and an ambush. Ambush is already pro'd. Not ambush. The guitar's already pro'd. The ambush isn't. Ambush is a brand new star. And we get to Boom 12, which is our 5 cards between Ignition to Adventure. Alright, let's get our Boom 12 done. Hopefully we get a static. Assume we can win. Hopefully we can win this. Just going to keep that sort of area open. Oof. Okay, open that area up. Okay, we're going to block that off, as that could be very dangerous. And there we go. We do have a successful Boom 12 streak. Undefeated anyway in a Boom 12. Just going to knock them 2 cards out just so we can definitely get the victory. And we'll just accept the surrender. Now hopefully we get a adventure card. We're getting a lot of prize cards, and we did get a prize pro though in Bravo. And yep, every single card that was new. Not one pro or anything. Just unfortunate. But yeah, that is Boom 12. Okay. And we actually are going to do lights out just because, just as a last thing, because I always forget to do, well, I don't forget to do lights out, I just don't like lights out. It annoys me. And just like most of the playmates, really, it annoys most people. What I tried to do with lights out when I start to find people, I tried to group around sort of where they are. Because they seem to group together like not most of the people, but like a fair few amount of them tend to group together, so you may get lucky with a row. Of course, I need Shawn Michaels. You know, if he can show up. That's Steve. There's Rhea, so hopefully we can get The Rock. But I don't think we are. It's gonna go more up. There's The Rock, so we do get a gold pack, which has a chance at Roxanne. There's Seth. And there's Drew. We got unlucky. Currency collector, and we got +2, and we didn't get a Roxanne. We got nothing from it. But yeah, that is going to be everything for now. So we are now brand new adventure tier. This is what our top 8 looks like at the minute. Looks decent. We just need to pro some cards. Of course, we can level up just John Cena a little bit more. But that is when more cards are pro'd, more cards are sort of equally balanced, and then we can start working on campaign. So I think for the next video we're going to be doing, which will be after Christmas, we'll be doing we'll be starting on campaign. Well, I'll do campaign off camera, and then I can actually start working on pro now, but I'm not going to. Of course, we've got mid card just here, which we have access to once we are level 27, or we complete every other campaign map that is before it, so pro, amateur, and rookie. But yeah, I'd like to say a big thank you very much for watching this video, and goodbye.